Looking for financial insights you can trust?
How do you protect yourself as an investor? What's the strategy?
I think it's really simple. I think you just want to be diversified in your portfolio.
The Payne family brings real-world experience to every conversation.
Well, I think that's the problem right now is, right, a lot of people that are close to retirement, they're taking so much risks. And if we do get a big sell-off, it could derail their retirement.
Listen to the Pain Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
I am so excited for this spa day. Candles lit, music on, hot tub warm and ready. And then my chronic hives come back. Again, in the middle of my spa day. What a wet blanket. Looks like another spell of itchy red skin. If you have chronic spontaneous urticaria or CSU, there is a different treatment option. Hives during my next spa day? Not if I can help it. Learn more at treatmyhives.com.
Sunday morning. With us is, Lynn's Warriors, Lynn Shaw. Well, Lynn, what are you doing to protect our kids this week?
Oh, my goodness, John, good morning. Chaos on the Hill this past week. Last Tuesday, there was a congressional hearing just kind of thrown at everybody last minute. Let me explain what this means. Now, look, everybody knows the Warriors. We want everybody. Our mission is to be a warrior in your own home and community to protect kids and families. But let me give you the background what happened here. We've been waiting 1 year for our bipartisan Kids Online Safety Act to be brought to the floor for a vote. That's all we're waiting for in the House. Stalling. A reminder, again, bipartisan, right? These are human rights abuses against our kids.
I got the same deal. My deal is on AM radio, bipartisan. I'm still waiting for it to come to the floor.
Well, I don't know if you're going to like what I'm about to say, but I'm saying it because we're about truth at the Warriors, truth on WABC. Let me tell you what happened. After over a year of waiting, because our bill, Kids Online Safety Act, passed 91-3 in the Senate, no-brainer, we thought the House would be easy. But it just sat there. It sat there because Speaker Mike Johnson just didn't bring it to any kind of schedule, any kind of vote. Waiting. And you know what? Right before Thanksgiving, John, when everybody's traveling, chaos, the government just reopened fairly recently, they said, okay, we're going to announce Chairman Guthrie, who is from Kentucky, and he's the chairman of the House Committee on Energy and Commerce, and Congressman Gus Bilirakis, he's from Florida, chairman of the Subcommittee on Commerce, Manufacturing, and Trade. They announced we're going to have a hearing this past Tuesday. It's going to be called Legislative Solutions to Protect Children and Teens Online. Sounds great. When they give you names that sound great, that's when the alarm goes off. Something's wrong here. And you know what it is, John? They have lumped 19 pieces of legislation into one hearing. And that is impossible for members of, Congress, staff. Everybody was coming back from Thanksgiving weekend to be on top of it, to do their research, to know what's going on. We never heard of this 19 bills altogether, including our Kids Online Safety Act, okay?
I think AM radio is in the same committee.
It's the same thing. I'm telling you right here. Listen to what I have to say. There is chaos. It was open to the public, okay? But, of course, everybody, we gathered everybody we could get to go there to show up in person, because I'll tell you why. Kids Online Safety Act, and this is very sad. It deserves its own space, its own hearing. But what they did, John, to this bill, and this is why I want everybody to listen, because it sounds great, teen and kids, safety, everything we rally for at the Warriors. They took out duty of care. The one thing in the bill that would hold big tech responsible, that they had a reasonable duty of care. If they saw anything harmful towards kids online, harmful towards anybody actually, but especially kids, take it down immediately. It's on you, big tech. It's not on the parents. It's not on the kids. It's on you. If there's sextortion, if there's cyberbullying, you take it down. And you know what? They took that duty of care out of the bill. They also said, you know what? This has to do with, we got to talk about it, John, it's the truth, AI. Artificial intelligence is ruling the roost. We've got David Sachs in the White House. He is the AI czar. That is his name, and crypto too, but we'll stick with the AI czar for now. He is pushing this agenda, and he is pushing the president and the administration into, look, we need an executive order. We can't have any regulations on big tech. I mean, John, it's the only business, big tech, that has no guardrails, no regulations. Nobody else has it. Nothing. They're running amok, a runaway train. But our Our focus here is on children and families and keeping them safe. So what happened is now it's being pushed that, okay, well, AI is right here, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and we need it. We need it because it's a national security threat. We got to keep up with China because they think they're being led by China right now, and we got to beat China. Global dominance. Those are the exact words I hear in Washington every single day. But what they're not talking about is safety for the kids, John. How do we make it all work to keep kids safe? So this hearing just went in one ear, out the other. Nobody really knew what was going on. We have to wait and see what comes of this. But here's the thing. The president is being urged to give an executive order and put it into the National Defense Authorization Act, NDAA.
Yeah, but if it's an executive order, the next president could rescind it.
Well, he could, but I don't think anybody's looking at child safety, John. Let's be real here. Nobody's looking at the kids. They're looking at the health care. They're looking at national security. They're looking at building these data centers. They're looking at grabbing all of our information and doing who knows what with it. Nobody's talking about the kids and the regulations. But here's the other scary part. This executive order, and also what's sitting with our Kids Online Safety Act right now, the second part of it, duty of care, taken out, watered down bill. So what does that mean? And they also, states have done a better job in protecting children. So we have over 20 states that have their own, including New York State, their own laws regarding AI and safety in kids. This will preempt all of that, erase it, take it away from the states. This is a mess. We're going to have lawsuits. We've got hundreds of people already that are fighting this. We can't believe what's going on. But here's where it trickles down. To survivor parents we at the Warriors have worked with and other orgs for almost 4 years now on the Kids Online Safety Act who bravely come out. John, their children have been harmed online, and they're coming out to tell the stories and to share their children's pictures, and they've testified 3-4 times in front of Congress, in front of Mark Zuckerberg, Sam Altman, all of those big tech CEOs. We can't let this happen to any other children. We need to put some sort of guardrails. We've got to work on this together. And, John, nobody is looking at it.
Well, you make the list of who is screwing you and who is doing the wrong thing by you, and we'll let the whole world know about it.
Well, I'm going to give you that list, and John, I'm going to put you to work because this cannot be. We cannot work with parents to look at their faces and to deliver them something right now. Some sort of guardrails is criminal, and that's what we say at the Warriors. So please, any kind of help with this, because what happened on the Hill last week, you cannot have 19 bills lumped into one where they're not really looking at it. They don't care about the kids, and it's all about AI. That's what I'm talking about, AI. But what about AI and the children and safety? That's what we ask for, some sort of guardrails, John.
Well, Lynn Shaw, on behalf of the Warriors, and give us your website again.
Made it very easy. Lynn'sWarriors.org is the website. You can sign up for our newsletter, Lynn's Warriors on X, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, because I want everybody to come along with us and be a warrior. And you know what? Just do it with your own kids and grandkids, and that is good enough. Well, we'll do the heavy lifting. You do it in your home, and it will snowball around the country, and everybody will become much safer.
Thank you. Thank you for speaking out for our kids, and I'm there with you. I stand side by side by you.
Thank you.
And God bless you, and God bless America. And if there's a deep state in Washington, somebody's going to drown, and it's not going to be us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, John. God bless you.
Looking for financial insights you can trust?
How do you protect yourself as an investor? What's the strategy?
I think it's really simple. I think you just want to be diversified in your portfolio.
The Payne family brings real-world experience to every conversation.
Well, I think that's the problem right now is, right, a lot of people that are close to retirement, they're taking so much risks. And if we do get a big sell-off, it could derail their retirement.
Listen to the Payne Points of Wealth on the Red Apple Podcast Network.